quando stai per mollare, fermati un attimo e pensa al motivo per cui hai resistito fino ad allora. Pensa alla meta, non a quanto sia lungo il tragitto. Rimboccati le maniche e non aver paura della fatica. Guardati allo specchio e riconosci quel sognatore che ti sta di fronte. Lotta e combatti. E quando ciò che desideri sarà tuo, porta una mano al cuore e sentirai in ogni singolo battito l'eco di ognuno dei passi che hai compiuto. E se avrai qualche cicatrice, non preoccuparti. Non c'è vittoria senza una ferita di guerra. Non c'è arcobaleno senza la pioggia.
The animation is defined by the Italian dictionary as any activity that promotes and encourages the participation of people in cultural or recreational activities. But what does it mean exactly to do animation? What pushes a guy to become an animator? And, above all, how to become an animator? Doing animation means offering a service to a village or, at least, to any tourist structure that requires it. But it means above all to be in contact with people, organize activities to fill their days, cheer their evenings, entertain, having fun. Be animator does not mean only have fun, but like all the work, there is a downside. It means knowing when you get up, but never when you go to sleep, work under all possible climate conditions, having to deal with so many people at all hours of the day, even when you have a break. In this video, I'll talk about the most important aspect of the animation, that one materially lived, because the way is not very long, but it is very intense and full of emotions. Becoming an animator is not difficult, the requirements are few. First, you have to be prepared for contact with public, always smiling, have a lot of creativity to make sure that activities are always full and fun, but above all have passion. Passion for what you are doing, passion to be expressed in any situation, even in the most difficult one. The path of an animator begins with an interview in which you are asked why you want to start doing the animator, which role you would like to play, and especially if you are aware of everything that leads to be an animator. After the interview, there will be a training course with a duration of 1 week, in which all those guys are divided into working groups. Everyone can choose to attend a class, which can be mini club, choreographer and gym, or contact and tournaments. During the week, they teach you everything you need to know about the role chosen, and also everything you need to know about the contract that you are going to sign. The training course involves 7 days of hard work, in which all guys are subjected to a really stressful pace, both to make sure that they understand what really might happen in the season and to try to teach as much as possible on this work. The days alternate between job classes and meeting information, baby dance and group dances, drama lessons and preparation of the various evenings, because every evening has a different theme, which can be evening games or cabaret, where both chief animators and guys performs to face the first fear of being on a stage. The training course ends with a great show that involves all the guys, old and new, and with a big party when you can let off all the tension accumulated during those days, which seems to pass in a flash. After the training course, it's time to face the season, which can be 2 months or 4. The season is the most exciting time, but also the most stressful an animator can live. During the season, the animator will learn to stay in contact with people, to carry out the most of his activities, to engage in a profitable way the little free time. So, he will grow. The animator is a work that teaches you to become independent, and it is a work that teaches you to live with other people, which do not always get along. During the season, various shows will be represented. Will be carried out evening games, cabaret, mini show, and evening staff presentation when the customer changes. Each of these evenings has specific characteristics, but the main purpose is to involve the guests and keep them entertained. The evening games is one of the evenings where guests become protagonists, as they will be divided into two teams and they participate in games organized by the animation. The cabaret evening is basically a comedy show represented by the animators, sometimes with the involvement of the guests for the representations of some sketches. The mini show is the most important evening and most challenging of the week, as it is the spectacle of children made by children. Finally, the most important evening for an animation staff is the musical, a show entirely represented by the animators. It is the most rewarding, but also the most stressful because its preparation involves many hours of rehearsals and so many expenditure of energy. But the excitement of being on a stage and see a lot of people that applaud you repays you for all your efforts. When the season is over, everyone comes back home with so many wonderful memories, waiting for another important event, the party of the animation, an opportunity to revise your journey companions and live with them other moments of happiness and serenity. The party is held over 2 days. The first is a big party with all the animators who have completed the season, and second one during which we prepare ourselves and try for the big night, in which all staff reproduce a small exhibition to remember what was done during the season, punctuated by the assignment of rewards. Do the Animator is an unforgettable experience, an experience that profoundly marks you, an experience that after the first season involves you so much that you don't want wait more to live for the next season.